What's up, nerds? What's up, nerds? Goz Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest, Oktagon no more. Oh. Yeah, if you're watching this video, it means that you got the announcement that is official. Oktagon is no longer in charge of running Magic Puzzle Quest. Today, we would like to share some exciting news with the community. After nearly 6 years of devoted service by Oktagon, salute. Time has come to pass the reins over to a new development team to usher in a new era of Magic Puzzle Quest, introducing Webcore Games. Yes, it's true, my friends. I got the notice about it yesterday, a little bit in advance. If you're watching this as of now, it's already been officially announced to everyone else. I know what you know. I haven't gotten any other information other than just kind of a heads up that this was coming. And I am very excited. And I'm not going to lie, man. I'm a little emotional. I'm a little sad over the fact that, not a little. I am very much have worked hard with Oktagon team. They've done an amazing job over the years. We've had our issues. Yes, we've had challenges. Yes, we've had some suggestions that they just didn't have the bandwidth to be able to implement. And bottom line is they did the best they could, and I'm grateful. So before we even start anything else, first off, Oktagon, one final time, thank you. Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for everybody involved, team, for everything you've done. I know we nerds can be pains in the tails, especially when we're as passionate about a game as this as we have been over the last 6 years with you guys. Thank you. Huge gratitude and thank you. On that note, moving forward, what does it look like? I've done a little investigation on Webcore Games. I don't know much about them. I'm a lowly content creator. My roles and things that are involved going forward based on suggestions in my previous video. So the concerns remain the same. Bug fixes, card balancing, planeswalker readjusting, things of that nature. Just making sure the meta is healthy, new cards being introduced on a regular basis, new events, all of the things we've brought up over time are addressed in the communication that were at least mentioned, not necessarily specifically given game plans for, but at least a promissory note that says, hey, we hear you and we will act on these things, but we have a priority listed. That's great. I want to hear that. There are things that are more important than others. And one of the big things mentioned in the feedback and the correspondence I've seen is a focus on attracting new players and balancing out the game to keep those players once they're there. I'm very excited about that. Now, the question becomes, guys, and where I'm speculating, this is all speculation from this point forward. My speculation is that this company, based on what I've seen, isn't just limited to game apps. They do platform games like PlayStations and Nintendo Switches and things like that. So they do games on bigger platforms as well as apps. I've watched reviews of some of their games, and most are pretty positive. There's one game that had some issues with load times, but other than that, the rest of them have been pretty positive. I'm anticipating that one of two things is going to happen, or maybe both. The first is they're going to take, I'm assuming, again, it's pure speculation, they're going to take the platform as is and refine it. I'm hoping that we actually see a complete platform rebuild to redo the game on a better structure than what it was originally done. I have it on good authority and just on my own, just looking at the game, that the original developers, not Oktagon, but prior to them, maybe didn't give the best framework. My dad was a mainframe computer programmer. And one of the things that I took from him, like he did in Cobalt and binary and like old school program stuff. But one of the things he looked at is he could look at a code and he could see how it was structured and tell you exactly what was wrong with it. And if it was bad structure, you could put patchwork on it all day long you wanted. The program was still going to be bad. There was a lot of bad structure in, and still is, in Puzzle Quest, in Magic Puzzle Quest. So will they rebuild that? Will they build a new framework or structure, or will they simply, fix the spaghetti code that is there just to patch it up and keep the machine running? I'm hoping that it's both. I hope that they do the quick patches they need so that they can improve revenue, make all the monies. I want to see them make all the monies, and then reinvest that to a new platform, something that's a better structure from the get. This game has incredible long-term potential. The team that they've assembled, the acknowledgement to the classic paper Magic, the awareness that the team they've put together, at least that they've promised that they've put together, it's very hope-inspiring. It's very inspiring because not everyone who plays Magic Puzzle Quest comes from Magic the Gathering paper. I love the lore, which is why I put videos out like I do. And as a result, that passion carries over. I'm just passionate about the product. I'm getting the sense that the team they put together is as passionate about it. And furthermore, also understand that this game is different than Paper Magic, that it's not dedicated to that as a 100% framework, that it is inspired by much of its inspiration from and lore from, of course, but also acknowledging that this game is in of itself its own thing and takes it to the next level that way, which is something that I absolutely want to see. I don't think, as best as Oktagon has managed and the teams before this have done their job to keep this game a fun little goofy app, right? Entertaining and functional, non-crashing, awesome job, that they take it to the next level, that they actually give it what I think could be a good, bigger mass appeal. Will it be as big as, like Candy Crush? I don't think so. However, I do think that you could get a broader audience that comes in interested in this. We do know that collectible card games and even collectible card games on apps are a huge market. Hearthstone and Marvel Snap are all good examples that, there is a massive market out there. It's going to be Webcore's focus to go out there and attract that clientele in. They want to play. This game has so much diversity, so many different ways to play it, that if they approach it right, it could be a solid, top 5 card game in the space if it's not already. I think it's number 1 because I play it. But in addition to that, I think it should be featured in app stores accordingly because I think it is that great, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. That said, the whole Danitha thing and Kiora, the fix wasn't done by Oktagon. That was actually done by Webcore. So they're already listening. They're already here. They've been here. They've been in the weeds listening to the grumbles and the stuff. So I'm glad we were able to get a couple of videos out about those concerns. I will be spotlighting more. I know I promised you guys a lot more content and videos. I have just been so buried with client work right now, but I have a bevy of videos ready to go from the Oktagon days that will go out and soon, and they will spotlight a lot of the different broken combos, a lot of different things which are just fun to do or that could be potentially broken or abused. So we'll get those out and allow Webcore to be able to go through it. So Oktagon, thank you. Webcore, salute, swords up. I'm excited to work with you guys or to just cover your take on the game going forward. So with that said, what do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you nervous? What are your apprehensions? What are your concerns? Comment below. As always, join the group. Get into the nerd herd. Comment, like, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I'd like to see us get over 1,000 subs, soon. We're about 100 and some odd away from that. So if you haven't subscribed already, it means the world to me from the channel. Let's get that done. And then get into the Discord because we're going to have very in-depth conversations about every little thing that Webcore does going forward. Very excited. Oh, and also confirmed Eldraine is coming soon. I'm anticipating we should see it, at least the announcement for it, by the end of September, so in a couple more weeks. And then another week after that, we should see it if it follows that suit. But we don't know. This is a whole new company's focus on releasing content. We'll see what they do. And Webcore, if you're watching this, hey man, how you do this, how you set the tone, it's up to you guys. When we saw this, somebody brought this up beforehand, we saw the transition from the previous company to Oktagon. It was kind of a clumsy handoff, to say the least. Hope it goes smoothly here, but I will tell my viewers and everybody else here, hey man, give them some grace. Let's give some patience here. We're hoping and expecting and looking forward to some great things to happen. So if they fumble a spot here and there, let's definitely give them a clean slate to be able to work with and not bring our old aggressions to this, to the game as we do it. So with that said, my friends, until our next quest, swords up.